to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and I am in Santa Monica, California today, and I am at the AI Vibes event, and I didn't know if I was going to get this interview. I'm going to tell you right up front, but somehow I was able to snag her. I have the founder of the AI Vibes event, Tal Navarro, who's also founder of Social Lady, and I like to call her one of the original influencers. For those of you that have listened to the show, you know what I'm talking about. First off, Tal, I snagged you from your event. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm vibing. AI vibes, so I'm definitely vibing.
You're the second person to say that.
Really?
I'm vibing. I'm like,
Some people get it. They know where they came to.
They do get it.
It's a great place to vibe.
So we met, especially for the audience, those that have maybe seen some of our previous work together, we met at the Newport Beach Investor Conference, and that's when Tal and I thought I already knew, but I got to know you a little bit better, and then we came out, we're covering this, and I just have to say, first off, I am so impressed by your network. Like some of the interviews that we had, Tatiana, David, a bunch of the other individuals that were in your network, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I like to say, like good people attract other good people. So I just want to compliment you on that because I've covered a lot of conferences, and it's not a common thing.
I appreciate it, and I feel like one of the things that are most important for me is human beings, and I love everyone. This is my nature. And I support so many people who are in my network and who support each other. I mean, it's almost mutual. So, one of the things I love to do is connect. I love to connect people. I love to connect souls. I feel like every human being has something to give in this planet, and every person has a uniqueness in him. And I love to find it. I love to look for it and to find it. So many people have so many gems in them. And you're not always knowing about them. So I'm the one who likes to, dig in a little bit more in each person, and I love to bring them together. That's another thing that I love to do. It's to actually hug and feel the person and hear it and get him to know someone else, and something magical is happening from it. This is fun.
What's the secret to long-term relationships? Because that's the other part. Like you've had like some of the people that have known you from, and we've had this discussion before, but I didn't really, I didn't quite understand, because it's one thing if somebody's followed you, for example, like some of the earlier work that you've done, going all the way back to previous careers and things like that. Like that's a given. But like for people to come out to events, for people to have like that takes time, that takes effort. Like everybody's busy, especially West LA. Who wants to do it? I mean, it's not an easy thing. You got me to drive an hour. Like what's the secret?
I think that at the end of the day, it's what value you bring. I mean, people come for value. People love value, and I love giving value because I love to teach, I love to guide, and I love people to learn from what I have. As I said, everyone has his unique perspective, his uniqueness in the world, and I feel that I am able to capture it. So when someone is giving you something that is very valuable, you want to come for more.
Yeah.
And for years, since I remember myself, since 2004 or something, since 2006, I started to bring value out. I did it through social media, through newsletters, through my websites, and I built websites before there was a web development. Like there was no editor, there was no WordPress, Wix does not exist. I learned coding on myself on a Caribbean island somewhere where I lived. And I started to bring out value. The more you bring value, and I started to grow my value. The more channels, more content, more changes. I'm also in an industry where marketing and innovation is changing constantly. There's always something new to tell and share. There's never ending news. There's never ending things to learn, and there's always new value to bring out. And when you really bother, when you really take the time, and you really put the real effort, and that's when you get results. That's when you get the traction. Also, I am very me. Through all these years, my life changed. The world changed. I moved from different countries. I had different partners, different businesses, different, guys I was married to. But, I had different lives, basically. But I've always been me in front of my audience. I've always been very natural. It's what you see is what you get. Even on my TikTok or whatever, any content on Instagram, I'm a lot of time just me naturally walk up from bed and like, oh, I have a new trick. I have to teach my audience.
Yeah.
I'm turning on the phone.
Yeah.
And I think that's driving people towards people love reality. People love the truth, authenticity. And when you bring that to the board, when you bring people authenticity and value, and you also keep your word, I always reply to people. I always go back to someone who's calling or texting, even if I'm in the middle of an event that came to you. You said, come interview, I am here. I'm making the time for everyone. And I have a lot of everyone. But I'm making the time. If I have no time, I have a team to help me. I'm always trying to do the best to make sure that everyone gets equal attention and everyone gets a real good value.
This is an important question, and it's a unique question because we're still in the middle of the event. So for everybody that's watching this, the event's going on outside right now. That's why it was important that I got to snag Kyle. So what was your vision for this, like AI vibes? Like, what was the vision? What was the dream?
So for me, throughout the years that I've been in the innovation space and tech space, there's always new things coming up. And for me, building a community, it's basic. I think that community brings connections, bring value, bring a real way to build and to learn, to extend and grow. When you're going out of your comfort zone, you're growing. You're developing yourself, your skills, your business, your everything. And I feel like creating this event took a lot from me, a lot of energy, a lot of time, but it brings me so much because I get to meet the people that I'm actually connected with, which sometimes it's just two sides of the screen.
Yeah.
And I don't know who they are, but I want to know who they are. And I want to know who's that person who I'm speaking with and connecting with. And that's exactly why I'm putting this together, to connect, to network, to build, to learn, to be inspired. I'm learning so much from these events myself about people and about technology and about everything. And I get to meet the people behind the screens, behind the names, behind the pictures. And for me, it's magic.
Yeah, it is magic. And so I know that a big part of this is, an event, and we have more coming up. I know you're building an entire book, have a community, now you're building other components of value for the community. Talk about the vision just up. We're all entrepreneurs here. The people that watch this, most of our audience, entrepreneurs, big dreamers out there. What's the vision for the community as a whole? Like as you continue to find your voice.
So we're planning to do a lot of things. We already started to implement a lot of them. But
doesn't surprise me. I already know. It's in my inbox, a newsletter, something. I know. Go ahead, please.
I have newsletters for
not staying still.
More than 10 years now. We have a newsletter blast going to bring people every week and new updates, new methodologies, new strategies, new tips, new tricks, new hacks, new tutorials about implementing AI in their lives, digital marketing, and growth and business growth, and how to strategize your steps in the business world, and how to actually build your online presence and sell your products or services online, and all those things that people might be struggling with. We know how to bring you to the front, all those solutions. So I love to create content constantly. We're creating constantly, like almost every day. We create content on multiple channels. You can find not only AI Vibes, but Tal Navarro and Social Lady, all of the three of us, because it's different brands. So it's Tal Navarro, it's me, which I'm sharing a lot from my personal life. Social Lady is all about digital marketing and business growth online. And then AI Vibes focuses on the artificial intelligence world. And each and every one of those components, you can find them on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, X, TikTok.
I still say Twitter.
It's Twitter, me too. But each and every one of them bring real value to people, so they are able to learn, to observe, and to network with like-minded people. And we're going to do a lot of AI VIP dinners, VIP gatherings. We're already doing some of them. We own a few restaurants in the city, so we do it in our VIP rooms and some of them in our other restaurant. And so we do a lot of those things. And we also provide a lot of webinars and courses and consultation all about AI implementation in companies, how to utilize it for different industries. Also, we work with AI startups that are looking for connection to sports teams, to athletes, to thought leaders, to public figures. We know how to connect them as well. So we do multiple things, and also digital marketing. Obviously, we give a lot of tips and tricks and hacks about social media and growth and exposure and all those things. So I feel like the more consistent you are, and the more, it's not I feel, the fact is that the more consistent you are, the more content you bring, and the more valuable it is. That's how you really conquer, everything.
Last question. I know you got to get back to your event, but I got one last question, and I'm not asking you to choose in between your favorites yet. That's like saying which is your favorite kid, right? Speakers, panels, anything that you want to share that you learned today so far. I know we're still in the middle of the day.
Oh, I'm learning on this.
I know you are. Just share one thing. Yeah, just one thing.
First of all, I share about my experience. Every event I'm hosting, I'm learning what I need to do better for next month.
Right? It's like I thought I knew something, and then I go to an event, I hear a panel, and I'm like, oh, yeah,
No, I had amazing people today, also guests, and also panelists, and also people who spoke about their demos and what things they've done. And I think that the most important thing that I'm learning is how to, again, go out of your comfort zone, make you grow. Because doing this in the midst of growing 2 children at home, building my 2 companies, I also have a nonprofit that supports girls and women through art and technology. And creating this event was a lot. Obviously, I think we had 150 people here. At least 200.
There's so many people, yes.
And it was amazing, really. It's still going on. So we have a few hours left to run. But it has been an amazing, incredible experience. And I think that I took from it that I need to do more of this.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I like to volunteer other people for doing that. So Tal's going to do more of these. Tal, I want you to last thing. Look into the camera, tell people how they can follow you, how they can learn more about Social Lady, how they can get updates on new events, and that'll be our sign off.
Great. Well, you can go to aivibes.ai. Or Social Lady, it's social-lady.com. That's our website. We have an amazing newsletter blast, so make sure you're joining our newsletter for updates and content and everything. And also on social media, Tal Navarro, which is TalNavarro, on anywhere you want, Instagram, Facebook, whatever his name.
Oh, so much fun. Well, thank you, Tal, for coming on. And to the audience, hey, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. This is a daily show each and every day. We're bringing you new, amazing leaders, thought leaders, founders, co-founders, movers, shakers, the people that are making it happen. I don't want you to miss a thing. Hit that subscribe button. And Tal, thank you so much. I'll let you go back to your bed.
Thank you so much for having me.